What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar, and welcome to the announcement video for the Yaad Vibez Drumkit Volume 1. There will not be a Volume 2. I'm not doing another drum kit, at least for the foreseeable future, 5-6 years or so, if I tell you the truth. This kit took me over 600 hours, close to 700 hours for complete, between the percussion loops, the samples, the MIDI, the FLPs, working on the drum sounds and all of that type of stuff. You know what I mean? It's like a combined 650 plus or something like that, close to 700 hours for the, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of happy so I'm done with the creation side that I can really just show it and break it down and break down the pricing and, you know, kind of announce my website all at once. You understand what I say? So good 10-15 minute video just to talk about the Yaad Vibez kit. Cool. So firstly, I'm gonna go through the folder for the kit outside on the desktop, so I can kind of make you know see the kit before I hear the kit. So the full kit has more than 600 individual files. It have about probably 40 to 50 MIDI file or so. So I'll say it have more than 500 sounds, like drum sounds and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Broken down into 808s, chants, claps, effects, hi-hats, hits, kicks, percussion, samples, snaps, and snares. But the thing with the kit is you have a bonus folder right or so, which it come with the deluxe version of the kit. So this is the kit in its entirety, the whole entire drum kit. You understand what I say? But I'm not gonna sell it like that, which, well, I sell it like that, but I also have it the standard edition for the drum kit, which only come with the drum kit, the 808 and all of that. No MIDI, no loop, no FLP, no samples. You know what I mean? So just the standard base edition of the kit. You have the deluxe version will come with everything. You understand what I say? Then you have the loops where you can buy by themselves. Let's say you don't want the kit and you want just buy the loops. You can buy the loops. You can just buy the FLP by itself. You can buy the MIDI files by itself, and so on and so on. You know what I mean? This bonus folder, like I say, it broke down in a character, or it's broken down in a character. I'm gonna fix up the English irrecognibly. So we have some more 808 in there, so not a lot. Some more chants, some little extra chant, like maybe when they done with the chants and come across something what they do and add some add them in. 90% of the chants in the kit are stuff what you never hear before. Some of them are my advice, some of them are stuff for have people do, I have people send me or stuff like that. We have some extra kicks, not a lot, some extra sound effects, lot of them there, and then some extra snares, a whole heap of them there. So the bonus folder in itself is like a whole drum kit, and then just adding them two things, yeah, which I'm gonna preview a little bit later. This are the kick and the snare pattern for the Vibes Cartel and Chronic Class song I just released. So that's just a bonus thing in the kit. Inside of like the hits folder, you see you have different subgenre, you know what I mean? So we have stabs, we have impacts, and let me say, once you start hear the sound, we can distinguish between the differences, you understand? In the sample loops folder, you have the FLP, the MIDI, and the WAV file for the sample, you know what I mean? So this is kind of what me split up the kit in a different sections and all of that, because if me just sell it as one complete kit, it would have too much, you know what I mean? Right now, the website is live, jadrumsupply.com. .net. It's in the description. That's when I do start post all of my files. Anytime I do a free MIDI video, the link goes send it straight to my website. You understand what I say? So everything down there in a one place. You understand? So more while you can just check my website rather than come to my YouTube channel and vice versa. You know what I mean? Everything will kind of start gear up towards that website, you know. So enough chattings, you know what I mean? Let's go through and make a hear the kit and me put in a little beat together so you can hear exactly what I go on with the kit. So like me say, if we start out with just the basics, everything is key labeled, and if any type of special information needed, like how I have the first 808 is just the regular. Then I have the distorted version. And that continue for every 808 in the kit. I believe there's a couple that don't have a distorted version. Some of them have a like a dirty distortion and some have a clean distortion. But everything have names, so you will know the difference. Like this one I say you have the regular one. You have the distorted one. Then you have the distorted version that's clean. You know what I mean? So if you listen to the distorted regular and the clean, you can just notice the difference. You understand? One dark and one very bright. So that's the 808s. Like I said, the bonus folder have a bunch of different stuff in there. Just to give a preview of the loop I did talk about or the MIDI I did talk about. Let's just load up a kick and a snare. Let's just get the rack kick and let's go on a snare and just get the old faithful dancehall trap snare, or the trap snare, but the most famous trap snare in a dancehall. So, and even that process, so nothing in the kit no normal. Even if it sound like it normal, it no normal. You can just look on the waveform and you know what I mean, that will give you all of the information. Every single thing in the kit, as I will explain in a second, was either made from scratch, layered up with different instruments and stuff like that, or it was processed. 95% of the kit was layered up instruments and different snare layer with, you know what I mean? So you will hear one snare on the top and then a different snare on the bottom, and you know what I mean? Put the two of them together, take the good bits from one, take the bad bits out, and combine the best parts of two different snare, three different snare, four sometime, and create a whole new snare. So that's the whole reason why the kit takes so long to do. So like I say, the pattern I'm talk about is just like a bonus pattern. So this is the snare pattern right here. So and then if me just load in the kick pattern, this is the pattern for the Chronic Law and Vibes Cartel can't kill we. Understand? Just as simple. So like I said, the bonus folder have a lot of stuff. You have some chants in it, so some familiar 90% stuff we never hear. Everybody know that. We all know that. That's from the old kit. So anything where you see in the kit mark OG, that means it come from the old drum kit. Just some of the sounds that me carry over with just a little bit of different processing.
Yeah.
You understand? Where you see stereo, you can just listen.
Yeah.
It's just a much wider sound. And you're going to see that a lot all throughout the kit. So the sound effects, the same thing. You have the mono version. You have the stereo version. Mono, stereo. Just wider, bigger. Mono, stereo. You understand? You get the idea. No one play too much out, want to keep the suspense, you know what I mean? But so we have the regular chants folder. As you can see, we have 35 different chants. But within the 35, you have different variations. So this folder alone might have 70 chants in it, to tell you the truth. If we open up the folder and go at the shell menu, so let's just right click on this and go open. And all right, so we have 55 individual chants in this folder alone. You understand? Because a lot of chants have different versions. Where you see wet and dry, that just mean reverb or no reverb. So this is the dry chant 22.
Let's go.
That's dry. This is the reverb. I mean the wet one with the reverb and all of that.
Let's go.
You understand what I'm saying? So I just try to keep it fresh. I try, dig deep, try find little things so I know I never hear out there. You understand what I'm saying? And just compile it all and just stuff I feel like suit dancehall, and with dancehall they go. You understand? So that's the chance. We have the clap, same thing. We have the mono stereo type of thing. If we go on the effects, you see we have the effects broken down into different, I don't know why I keep on I say broken, but broken down into different categories. So we have just a folder full of gun sound. we have mono, we have stereo. You understand what I say? So we have a gun locker, or that's what I call it. Then we have the regular sound effects. You understand? Then we also have sub bass, transitions. None of them transition out there. Even if like, alright, so I'm not gonna say none of them. Some of these are like probably like 4 or 5 of them. As some are like my favorite sounds, so I'm gonna do is just add my own effects to them. So like this right here, so you know. So we have the dry mono, we have the dry stereo, we have the reverse with that effect on it, like some type of manipulation, and then we have the wet. If you listen to the wet, you know what I mean, sound totally different. So that's what that, like I said, that was the whole approach to this. Not really for stray too much away from the sounds, but for just give them a different feel and a different flavor. We have hits. Now I mean, some big drums. We have impacts, stabs. You know what I mean? Kicks. You should already know kick 7 are my favorite. So I bring over the one from the Dancehall Drumkit Volume 2, and me use some distortion on it to make it a little bit more gritty. But the one I say clean is the untouched sample, is the exact same sample from the Volume 2 of the Drumkit. And the percussions, we have a lot of different variations now. So we have singles like cymbals and, you know, shakers and all of that type of stuff. Then we have percussive kicks, loops, you understand what I say? So all of the loops are stuff for me create from scratch. You understand what I say? Every single one of them. You understand? 50% of the loops are from Riddim one me make. You know what I mean? So some exclusive shit. You know, and get it nowhere else. You understand? Outside the loops, we have some ethnic, you know what I mean, our ethnic type of shit. Then we have the cymbals, we have the crash, we have the rides. You know what I mean? Percussion. Out of that, we have the sample loop. So like me say, you have the MIDI file, you have the FLP, and you have the loops themselves. So every single loop have a MIDI and a FLP. If me never feel like you need a MIDI, it's because I just like a background, like a counter melody or something like that. So I'll play a couple of them here, and then I'll use it and just build a quick, like a 5-minute rhythm. So you kind of get the idea, right? Everything labeled with key and tempo on the instrument. So if at the full loop, it does a full at the end. If it's just a part of the loop, it don't look like this way, it's a pluck and harp. So this is the full loop. You understand what I say? Then you have just the pluck and the harp. You know what I mean? Or you can just get the pluck and the strings. Just the strings by itself. So you understand the levels of detail what go in at the kit. You understand? Remember, now 600 plus hour now. You know what I mean? So we use it. I'll just put it to the test. Let's, you know, watch the kit in actions. I'll just craft up, like I say, a quick rhythm. Draft it, expand real quick. Matter of fact, why use a VST when we have loops? So let's draft a sample. So want something happy. Alright, so let's use this. Set I say the key A major, the tempo is 94 BPM. So let's switch this to 94. So one other thing what I do is I allow the samples them to drag out a little bit. So if we play this, so rather than just loop it back and just cut it off, make the reverb kind of drag out. And I mean, I never know, that might come in handy. So just for this instance I do, we don't chop off that. So let's chop that off, loop that 2 more times, and then now we'll use the sample them and the drums from the kit to craft up some stuff. So we have the leads right there, so we have the leads and the full thing. Okay, cool. So now we'll put this here. So let's say this is the chorus out there, sorry, whatever. And let's duplicate this again and do the same thing with this. So let's loop a section. I would put in the drums in the playlist, but not even know use the step sequencer. Just to kind of demonstrate exactly what I go on. You know what I mean? So let's get to it. So let's get our kick. So we don't use kick. Actually, we don't use the step sequencer because we need to control the volume. So let's use the clean version for that. Drop pattern 1 down here. What we don't do is we don't stretch this out like that. Because we don't loop it. Shit. Alright, so we need this. And we'll just deselect that and duplicate this. Create a loop. Cool. So let's just start craft up. So we have nice melody. We have loops, percussion loops at that. So we can get something like, let's get something without a kick. That's another thing. Some of the loops have kick, some of them don't have kick, you know what I mean? So let's get something without a kick. Alright, so we have this right at 90 BPM at the tempo. So what we don't do is we don't just right click on it, you know, with normal thing and line it up fully with the melody. Just completely get it in sync, like so. Oh my God, this thing is now work with me. All right. Now, so we just have some percussion that go on. We have the kick. So let's go back to the kick pattern. Let's go unsorted. Let's put in a pattern. Get 4 more bar. One, two, three. 1, 2. Cool, so that's 2 loop. Let's go hi-hats. Just drag in a random loop. And let's just right click on it and line it up the same way. So go auto. Make sure we line it up to the 4th bar. This need to come back twice, like that. You know what I mean? Let's get the almighty trap snare. Let's bring that to the step sequencer. Opening a new channel. You know what I mean? And just like that, Riddim. That's simple. I mean. And like me say, the MIDI for the file in the kit. So if you need for other melody or anything like that, if you maybe you know like how the instruments are me play but I like the melody, you can just go in and swap it out. But remember you have to purchase that either separate or buy the deluxe version for the kit. JADrumsupply.net. Link in the description, of course. Full Riddim. You know what I mean? You understand? Just that simple, you know what I mean? Not really take up too much more of your time. Quick rundown of the kit, like I say. You have the deluxe version, standard version, the loops, the MIDI, the samples, the FLPs. You understand? The Dancehall Dandada drum kits, volume 1 and 2, they're up on the website. Free, of course. But pricing option, deluxe 120, the regular kit, I believe 35. Everything though they on sale, everything though have a discount code. The discount code got posted in the description. The very first comment in the description is going to be a discount code for get your extra 10% off. So like I say, if the kit are 50 and you put the code on it, $45. If for 20 you put the code on it, I think you'll take off like what, $2, $3, something like that. But so it's all cheap initially. It's not going to stay like that forever, but you get the idea pretty much. This thing will take too long, take too much fucking hour for me really just give it for free. You understand what I say? So hopefully you support the thing. Until next time, it's your boy, it's Beez-DaTrackStar, JADrumsupply.net. Peace.